Greetings to the Lunar Matrix. This is Elizabeth Shermer with an intuitive reading for the Lunar Matrix and the Grids of Light on Monday, July 22nd. Today's reading is in celebration of today's full moon, which occurred at 11:15 a.m. And it's especially in line with the coming week leading up to next Monday's last quarter moon. And many of you, if you're interested in astrology or follow astrology, those of you watching this video know that next week we have a very special astrological formation in the sky called a grand sextile. Quite a rare event, and it happens to be occurring on the day of the last quarter moon, next Monday. So the full moon and the special astrology of this week's full moon is supporting the overall pattern of cosmic expansion this month. And so I'm going to say a little bit about that and then share this very special reading with you. The grand sextile next week is a perfect hexagon in the sky, six-pointed polygon, and the geometry of the polygon is stability and harmony, and creating a container from which life can emerge. And so it's interesting that the grand sextile is happening this month with a theme of the new moon of incredible expansive growth. And so all of the astrology of this month's lunar cycle following the new moon theme of growth has been about different forms of harmony and stability available to support our own growth and expansion at this time. So this week's astrology chart holds, for the full moon, holds 5 points of the 6 points of the grand sextile. And the final 6th point is filled in next week on the day of the last quarter moon when the moon moves into the position of the 6th point. So if you're interested in actually looking at the chart, you can go to thelunarmatrix.com and you'll see this week's chart. And within a couple of days, we'll have the article posted for the grand sextile, and you can see the entire chart as well. It's very interesting even just to look at the pattern and get a feeling of the harmony and stability that's being offered. So a specific theme of the full moon chart is providing 3 forms of perspectives or forms of stability that we can hold this week in our life to prepare for this integration and to support the integration of next week's grand sextile and also to support our own growth. And the 3 forms have to do with commitment to the 3 perspectives that are being offered this week through the astrology of the full moon are an ability to commit in our own lives to the long-term view and to align our actions with long-term benefits for ourselves and the generations to come. That's the first. And the second is the capacity for a perspective of relevance that has to do with a commitment to visionary leadership, both in our own life and also supporting the leaders of our communities and our planet who are contributing to harmony and stability as we expand. And then the third perspective is a perspective of trust, and that's our ability to embrace our own internal being, our own core, and our commitment to aligning with our own core. So that might be a lot of information. Again, if you'd like to read the article, you can go to thelunarmatrix.com. But I wanted to introduce it because this is a really special week. And so when I drew the cards, I asked specifically for 3 cards that would support, in the body, mind, spirit spread, that would support these 3 potentials this week of accessing new stability and harmony and beauty and balance in our lives. And so here we go with the full moon spread. The central card in the position of awareness, the Ace of Swords, represents the gift of inspiration, the inspired mind, the visionary mind. And this central card also corresponds to the quality being offered by the full moon of a commitment to visionary leadership, both ourselves personally and also our ability to support those who hold leadership in our communities and on the planet. So the commitment to visionary leadership means that we are able to access big picture understanding of the importance of our actions and our decisions and our alignments with in our lives with the forms that are already here. That enables us to commit to moving forward in ways that are in alignment with the future, and to leave behind any systems or actions or forms that don't contribute to the long-term view. So the Ace of Swords is a perfect card for this, because it means that we really can access the big picture and make decisions in line with the 7 generations, as the 13 grandmothers would teach us, to always make decisions based on what will benefit the 7th generation to come. The card all the way to the position of, to the left, in the position of the body, is the card 9 of Wands, Strength. And interestingly, if you can see the image, there's a sun at the top and the moon at the bottom, representing our vertical column of alignment of our energy system. And then the 8 wands in the center are crossed, representing stability and harmony and balance within our own personal system. And a reminder always to connect to source, or to the sun, and to earth, or to the moon, in order to maintain our own stability and harmony. And in the astrology chart, this card corresponds to the very first quality I mentioned, which is commitment to the long-term view and to what holds integrity both now and into the future. And in the astrology chart, this position is represented by the sun and the moon. And so I really was delighted when I turned this and saw that the card of the sun and the moon appeared in this position. So the message for today is to, in the coming week, in your circumstances, in your body, in your awareness, of all aspects of the physical realm, to remember to invest in yourself and to invest in your life and what is aligned with the momentum of the highest and best moving forward, and to make actions that put you in alignment with the long-term view for yourself and for the collective. And then all the way to the right, in the position of Spirit, my primary card, one of my primary cards for meditation this year, the Hanged Man, and I speak of this year as the year of the snake. The Hanged Man has been one of my teachers this year about all the opportunities and gifts of this snake year. And the Hanged Man in the position of Spirit today is reminding us of the importance again of returning within, of turning within, of accessing our core. In the full moon astrology chart, the third perspective was that of embracing the core of our being, and that's exactly the message of the Hanged Man. Whenever we are distracted by external events or holding too tightly to external events, it can cause discomfort. But when we release our attachment and turn within, we regain connection to our own inner guidance, which is the ultimate message of this card. That wisdom and guidance and strength and courage and confidence, all those qualities, including calm and harmony, all those qualities come foremost from a connection within. And so with this powerful affirmation of the blessings of this coming week, and our ability to access the light of the full moon to receive these 3 incredible gifts, I drew a 4th card asking what quality of personal mastery we can expect to receive or work with in ourselves this week. What's our own inner aspect of mastery that can help us access these amazing gifts? And the card I drew, the card that was given to us as a gift today, is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups represents the ultimate in beauty and love, mastery of the inner emotional realms, and ultimately she represents the mother, the divine mother within us all. She's our own capacity to connect with the divine love that resides within. So this is a reminder that all of these qualities, it's a beautiful, beautiful card. All these qualities of strength and inspiration and connection to our inner guidance ultimately come from our own ability to move within. We don't need to find them without. We'll find them in the stillness and the quiet of our own heart. Another really beautiful aspect of the Queen of Cups is that because she represents inner emotional mastery, but she's a queen, she's a master in the world, she reflects that inner unconditional love to everyone she sees. And so as you work with these own capacities in your life, you will be expanding your own mastery to extend love, unconditional love and beauty and perfection to others just by the radiance of who you are and your capacity to see that radiance in those you meet. Really beautiful full moon reading for today. And again, there was a little bit of extra information in today's video. So if you're interested in reading the article to get a little bit more of the concrete specifics about the astrology chart, please go to thelunarmatrix.com. And thank you for listening. I wish you a really happy full moon, and I'll be in touch again soon with a special reading for next week's Grand Sextile. This is Elizabeth Shermer with the Lunar Matrix.